Many men are raised to believe real men don't ask for help. That mindset isolates us, weakens us, and keeps us stuck. The reality, asking for help is not weakness, it's strength and wisdom in action. To make it practical, you walk through what you call the battle steps for breaking free. So, can you hit some of those steps? There's only
Yeah,
five of them.
kind of touched on this a little bit. Acknowledge the mess. Don't deny it. Don't run from it. Don't hide it. Don't stuff it down deep in your soul, hoping you never have to deal with it. These messes always come back. And typically, what I find is they come back in our relationships. They come back in our relationships with our wife or our children. Because we've stuffed it down deep in our soul. And these may be wounds and hurts that happened to you when you were 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. I hear it time and time again. That's when I first found porn. I was abused or whatever. And thus the snowball begins, and you really don't deal with it until you become an adult. But, acknowledge those messes and acknowledge the messes that are in your life. And, the second one, I said, invite God into it. Pray, listen, obey, submit. Now, James, you mentioned that could be a challenge for some people. That's fair. I've gone through periods where I was mad as all get out at what was going on in my life. Get real with yourself was the third one. And I think one of the things, we don't talk about this enough, and in my book, I wrote a whole chapter on journaling. I found journaling and writing things down to be incredibly cathartic, a great way to get in touch with my emotions. Um, and it helps you see where you're at in the moment. And you can maybe even go back and review it. But I love the idea of journaling and getting things down on paper. I love writing, despite the fact that every English teacher that I ever had is probably rolling around in their grave going, he wrote a book? What? Yeah.
That's what
Um,
editors are for.
yeah. Editors are great people. Everybody should have one. The fourth one I had there was, take aligned action. Just start small. Just start small. You don't eat the elephant in one bite, right? I
Right.
think a lot of people have heard that, pick a step and move forward. I'm a big believer in being in action. And the people that really know me, because I do a lot of stuff on Zoom, there's a lot of speaking that I do with one of the organizations I'm involved in. And I am always today on this podcast, I'm sitting, but when I'm speaking, I'm standing. I've got this stand up desk, which is an incredible thing. And I love it. But when I'm speaking, I'm standing. And she says, Mike, I always know when you're getting ready to come on because you're swaying. I'm in action. I'm preparing myself. Some of that just comes from my athletic days. I still step with the pitch, and anybody that played baseball probably knows when the pitcher's in motion, you're right, left, right. Okay. That's what happens when you're standing in the outfield. You got to stay awake, got to stay alert. And I still have a lot of those old habits, but I think they apply to life too. You've got to be in action in life and just start small. Start small and surround yourself with good people. I wrote on there builders, brotherhoods, get involved in brotherhood, small group. I know a lot of small groups um, that aren't even Christian in nature. They just are men's groups that get together to talk about life. That's fine. That's cool. That's right
Right.
where you need to be. You need to get around a group of people that will listen to you, not fix you. Because, right, you're in the middle of pain. You're not looking to get fixed. You just want to be valued and heard and seen. And, my view of it is there's nothing better than being around a group of men that recognize that, are willing to listen, maybe just put their arm around you and go, man, I love you. I know this is tough. And sometimes that's all you need. Just knowing that somebody else hears you, sees you, and values you. And, I think that those are some pretty good steps when you're in the middle of the battle to keep your mind on and to focus on. And, you know, maybe it provides some sort of rescue for you in that moment. That would be my hope.
Amen.